parents, welcome back to Playback Show. I'm so happy to meet you again. And here we are gathered with our other film lovers here. And here is our regular guest, İkbal. And our new guest is, please introduce yourself to us.
I'm Zoljavat. I'm film director.
Film director, that's great. What kind of film do you typically make? I mean, the genre.
I want to try. I want to try every genre except horror film or historical film. Yes.
Okay. Today we are going to watch a documentary film, a short film, and on our second episode we also watched the USA documentary film. And today it's a work by a Mongolian artist, and I'm so excited to watch it. And yeah, before we move on to our film, let's discuss a little bit about the independent film. And I'm wondering, how did you step into the world of film?
When I was in high school, I was joining the drama club at my high school, and that's the moment I started to attracted to the art. And in film there's you can put in every kind of art inside a film. So I'm like, whoa, this is the greatest form of art. So I decided to become film director. Yeah,
that's great. And speaking of documentary film, İkbal, I think that AKIFF Film Festival has been organized since 2014, right?
2013.
2013. So how many documentary films were sent approximately? Like, were there large numbers or?
A very small percentage of the films are documentary. Maybe about the highest 17 or 20% of all submissions are documentary.
So the number is less, I think.
Yeah.
So what do you think? Why the number is less? Is it because of the making process, or is it harder to make?
No, it's not hard to make. It's actually easier to make. But the idea and the issues that they have to raise in the documentary, it's a little bit hard to find just compared to the narrative drama films, because they just made up the drama films narrative. And also the people are more inclined to make narrative films more than the documentary, because it's a bit more interesting, I think.
So Zata, is there any documentary film that made a big impact on you?
Oh, documentary film. There is some Japanese documentary film. I only know the Japanese title, Yuki Yuki de Jingun. It's about Japanese soldiers, and during the war, they were eating human meat. And it's documentary. And documentary filmmaker, after war, the documentary filmmaker go to the soldiers and trying to ask them and trying to let them some words about that. And I was like, oh my God. It was really strong. It was a strong documentary. I know, yeah.
Yeah.
And there's some soldier during interview suddenly gets really mad and agreed that person was eating human during war. And yes, and it's really strong, impactful documentary.
Yeah, I see that. The film we are going to watch is called Ballerina. And İkbal, do you want to comment on about the maker of this film? It is Mongolian artist Dulgon İhtaga.
Yeah, it was made by a student of Radio Television University, and it won an award at the University Film Festival at the Radio Television University, and it got selected in our festival last year.
Okay, thank you. And I think now let's watch the film, and then after the film, let's continue our talk. Okay.
илүү алхаг үйлт хийгээд энэ яг хоёр толгой игээд очиж зогс. Илүү алхаа битээ хий. Хүчмтэг авцлахгүй шүү дээ. Ганц алхаа илүү илээ гэхэд
тайзан дээр амьдрнаа гэдэг бол ерөөсөө хамгийн чухал юм нь мэдрэмж, тэр гахалтай мэдрэмжийг хүн өөрөө бүрэн дүүрэн тэрийг авч иж урдлынхаа үзэгчдэд үзүүлдэг. Сэтгэл зүрх нь яг тухайн тайзан дээрээ байж байхдаа яг л амьдарч те яг л одоо Жизель гэх юм бол яг л тэр Жизелийн амьдралаар амьдарч Жизелийн гоо үзэсгэлэн өөрөө мэдэрч иж тэр бол ерөөсөө бүхэлдээ урлаг болно.
Тэд суугаад биш тагшаа бичлэг үзсэн чинь ингээс хин. Маань ч бүгдээрээ л нэлээд уушаа цаасан болгож ингэж байгаа. Ингэж сууж байгаа.
Тэгэхээр энэ муухай гэдэг.
Үсгийг яруулж хэлээ гэж муухай. Анхнаасаа тавилт юм гэж. Бид нэрээ аяндаа ирэхгүй айгүй яваад шүү. Гэлсаач. Тэгэхээр амар агаас тээ. Яг үнэ. Гадаа татчих яг үзүүлж байна. Тэгвэл зүрхээ явахтаа шахаад ингээр амар агаас тээ. Ачсна. Тийш затаг тэгээд затагт ихлээд тэгээд ушаад тэгвэл урд юм дамжин за. Урд юм дотор дуулсан аяа авчдаг. Тэгвэл би чинь хурдан удирдаг гэсэн үг. Альва. Тэгвэл яг нэг өөрийнхөө темперийг гэдэг хавцамш нь өөрийнхөө темперийг яваад байдаг. Тэгэхээр зэрэг авцлахаа явуулчих юм. За. Завсраад алдаарай. Хүлээ болгоомжтой. Завсраад нүүж байгаа шүү. Тэ яваарай. Хүлгаараа татчих байгаарай мас. Хоёр дэшээ нагаад үүдээ яасан бэ? Мартчихгүй дараараа. Барж авах гэдэг юм. Найд чигтээ хөшөө гэж өгөхгүй. Ингээрээ. Заяа, ингээрээ. Ухад татуу. Таасаа дуурай. Ингээрээ. Дөрөв багшаа харагдаад байна шүү. Дагийн шоушонгийн Маги ini dasarnya ini yang harus dasar. Saya, ini deh. Apa ini pasang kata deh. Gus tarah. Nanti kita tengah dan gus artis boleh.
маш олон өдрийн хийсэн тэр бэлтгэлүүдийн эцэст тайзан дээр гараад тэр биега үзүүлээд гахалтай хүмүүсийн алга таршилт сонсно гэдэг бол бидний хувьд маш чухал байдаг. Тэрчлэн ингээд өвдөөд ингэснийхаа дараа бид нэр одоо тайзан дээр гарахгүй байна. Тэр олон өдрийн бэлтгэлээ, тэр олон өдрийн хөлс нүлэмсийг зүгээр л юуч биш болгоод тайзан дээр гарч чадахгүй байна гэдэг бол бидний хувьд хамгийн том асуудал, хамгийн том бэрхшээлүүдийн нэг гэж боддог. Бид нэр заримдаа тайзан дээр гарахгүйгээр цогтмаар л санагддаг. Яах вэ? Яаж болох вэ? Цогтчвол яадаг бол гэсэн юмнууд маш их байдаг. Гэхдээ бид нэр энийг даван туулахын тулд бид нар зөвхөн өөртөө л итгэдэг, өөрийнхөө хүч, өөрийнхөө сэтгэл зүйд л итгэдэг. Тийм учраас хүн сэтгэл зүгөө маш өндөр хэмжээнд бэлдсэн байх ёстой байдаг. Ямар нэгэн шидтэн, ямар нэгэн мундаг хүн ирээд чамд хүч өгж чиний оронд бүжиглэхгүй. Тийм учраас ямар ч юм зүйл тохиолдож исэн өөртөө л итгэх нь хамгийн чухал юм байдаг.
жоохон шийдэл болоод ингэж хэлчихсэн. Тийм биш.
Wow, that was a really great short film. And to me, it felt like it's a chance for me to look at the backstage life of Mongolian ballerina. And yeah, I want to hear your opinion as well.
Oh, yes, I wanted to go see ballet after this. Yeah.
And in the end of the film, it said that the film is written, directed, photographed, and edited by only one man. Such a hard work. And my question is, how common is that the director make all of the things by himself?
Well, it's quite common here in my country.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, especially it's documentary, so there's the beauty of it. You don't have to be so much dependent on the other. You know, if you want to make it, and just grab your camera and go out and make it. It's the beauty of documentary.
Both of you are filmmakers, and from the point of filmmakers' view, what was the creative or good side of this film? Maybe start with Iqbal.
Yeah, the filmmaker tried to make an observational style documentary, but it had a narration. Yeah, if it didn't have that narration, it would have been much better documentary. And yeah, the ballet by Adolf Adan. Yeah, that's a hard ballet for the prima ballerina, and it could have been better if the filmmaker find a little bit different story with much more at stake, maybe. But yeah, but you can't manipulate something in a documentary.
In our previous episode, our guest mentioned that when you're making a documentary film, finding the right character is very important. And I wondered that, okay, after you found the right character, how do you make them feel naturally? Like in this film, they know there is a camera, but they're totally ignoring it. And yeah, they're just being themselves. So how do you make the actors feel so?
Well, I think in this documentary they are already performers.
Oh,
You know,
right.
they used to be seen by people. So I think it's not that hard to let them get used to the camera. But if you find someone who's not artist, so the thing you should do is keep on rolling until that person started to forget about camera. Yeah.
Were there any occasion that you have to be friends with the character in order to play him in your film?
I only made a documentary, a feature-length documentary, and yeah, before I started making the film, they were already my friends. That's why I chose them, and they ignored the camera from the start.
That's good. Okay, I think it's my last question, and yeah, I just want to know, is there any more comments that you want to say, and about
in
this film? Yeah.
Well, I think it's student film,
Mm-hmm.
and it's really good try,
Mm-hmm.
and I really encourage this filmmaker.
Mm-hmm.
And the only one thing, I wanted to see another face of the ballerina, maybe in a normal life in city.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, but always been in the theater. If I saw her face in another environment, maybe it will give more value inside the theater. And that's just one thing. Otherwise, he did a really good job, I think. He tried a lot to try to express it as visual as he can. Yeah.
That's a really interesting answer. Thank you for that.
It's just audience comment, I wanted to see how her normal day, her home or her parents or I don't know, her boyfriend or she going to her job, in bus or I wanted to see that a little bit, always being in theater maybe will give more value to the scenes in the theater. Yeah.
That's a really interesting idea. And I'm very thankful for my two guests today, and thank you for your sharing your insights and thoughts about this film. Yeah, we watched a short film titled Ballerina today, and I hope you like it, and see you next time.